The all-time Pittsburgh Steelers, 6-time Super Bowl champions. The all-time New England Boston Patriots, also 6-time world champions. Week 1 of the regular season of the all-time greatest franchises in the National Football League. From Gillette Stadium in Foxborough on Sunday night, we have one of the great matchups of the National Football League, the all-time Steelers and the all-time Patriots. Sunday night football, Pittsburgh and New England. Let's head to center field for the coin toss. The all-time Steelers win the toss and elect to receive to begin the game. At Tecmo Super Bowl in the BTFL, this is the all-time roster opener between the greatest Steelers in franchise history and the greatest Patriots in franchise history. Hall of Famer John Stallworth weaves through traffic to the 20. A great return of 25. Taken down, and that is where the Steelers begin their first possession of the season. From the 31, they'll go ground with Jerome Bettis, and the bus picks up 4, maybe 5. He is just one of 19 members of the Hall of Fame on the Pittsburgh roster. Bradshaw on second down. He's going deep to Ward, who makes the catch. A 50-yard pass play on the first attempt of the season for the Hall of Fame gunslinger Terry Bradshaw. Third play of the drive, Franco Harris, the Super Bowl champion along with Bradshaw, taken down on the gain of 4. 2nd and 6. Another run to Franco Harris. He's at the 10, and Harris is in for the touchdown. Led by Bradshaw and Harris, Pittsburgh, one of the great dynasties in the history of the sport, was 4-time Super Bowl champions in the 70s. And with the good extra point, Pittsburgh grabs the early lead. Anderson sends away the kickoff for Pittsburgh. This one's deep but returnable by Jim Nance, 2-time All-Pro out of the University of Syracuse, dropped to the 14. The all-time Steelers with 19 members of the Hall of Fame. Direct snap to Curtis Martin. He's one of the 8 Hall of Famers in the Patriots roster as of now. Of course, Tom Brady and Rob Gronkowski will be enshrined in Canton soon. Brady off the play fake. That pass is deflected and incomplete. Greenwood got a hand on it for Pittsburgh. 3rd down and 9. Blitz. Brady over the middle to Stanley Morgan. He's got a foot race to the end zone and is spilled at the 47. A good catch and run from Stanley Morgan, 4-time Pro Bowler out of Tennessee. Martin stuffed to the line of scrimmage. A good job inside by the Steelers. In fact, it's a 1-yard loss with Greenwood creating the play. And Greenwood's there again. Martin drilled in the backfield. 3rd and 15. Brady with good protection this time. Deep shot to Morgan. And in double coverage, it's incomplete. The Patriots bring in the punt team. This is Greg Camarillo, who sends it downfield. End over end, but returnable for the Steelers' Hines Ward. But he'll let this one go through the back of the end zone for a touchback. Pittsburgh scored on a 4-play drive to begin the season. Franco Harris capped it off with the touchdown. Deep shot to Swan, and not too often those two aren't on the same page. Incomplete. 2nd and 10. Harris sweeps and is buried in the backfield by McGinnis for the loss. The Steelers' Franco Harris, the all-time Steelers leader in rushing yards and rushing touchdowns in his incredible career. The backup Jerome Bettis dropped there. It's a 3-and-out for Pittsburgh. And the quarter will end with a Bobby Walden punt. He was a member of many of the championship teams with Chuck Noll and the Steelers in the 1970s. Terry Glenn on the return. Spill to the 26. We played a quarter. The Steelers' Franco Harris has the only touchdown of the game. Nick Rice in hand on Sunday night. Second quarter underway. It's the all-time Steelers and the all-time Patriots. Moss, a foot race to the end zone, and Randy Moss is to the 10, to the 5, and taken down there. 1st and goal, Patriots at the 5-yard line. Hand off to Martin, and he had nothing but green grass. Touchdown, Patriots. Martin played 8 of his 11 seasons with the all-time Jets, but joined New England in 1995 and is currently 6th on the all-time rushing list, and a lot of that damage with the Patriots. The extra point from Vinatieri ties the ball game at 7, a thrilling Week 1 battle of the all-time Steelers and the all-time Patriots. These are two of the top 10 greatest winning percentage regular season teams, and they were even better in the postseason, winning 6 Super Bowls each. Another deep shot to Ward, and he makes the catch again. Good for the first down to the Patriots, 39. Bradshaw against the 5-man rush. That pass is incomplete to Harris. The Patriots are second in the NFL with the second most playoff wins ever. The Steelers are the 4th most playoff wins ever, 37 and 36 respectively, and of course both tie for the most Super Bowls of all time, 6 each, between Pittsburgh and New England, Boston. Ward in double coverage, another big catch for the first down. Ward, the all-time Steelers leader in receiving with over 12,000 career receiving yards, with a big play for Pittsburgh. Bradshaw in for the touchdown. And the Steelers are back in front with 2:33 left in the first half. Anderson, the kick is good. Of course, this is a showdown between two blue blood franchises with two of the best coaches of all time. Chuck Noll, 4-time Super Bowl champion. Bill Belichick, 6-time Super Bowl champion with the Patriots. Won another couple of big games with the Giants. Brady fakes the handoff. Hit as he throws. Morgan's got it to the 40 and is chased down at the Steelers' 49. We've got a man down on the field. That may have been Morgan. Indeed it is. The Patriots don't necessarily have the most overwhelming receiving core. Julian Edelman, Randy Moss, and Terry Glenn are the new top 3 wideouts for New England. A little over a minute and a half to go. Martin squirts through a hole. Foot race to the end zone for Martin. And he's dragged down to the 13, a 34-yard gain. Patriots in the red zone. Play fake from Brady. He's looking and throws. Tipped and incomplete. Tom Brady is the all-time passing leader of the National Football League, 3-time NFL MVP and a 5-time Super Bowl MVP. Martin to the 10 and is taken down to the 5. First timeout called by the Patriots. Hall of Famer Tom Brady, one of the most successful championship quarterbacks of all time. Another timeout as Brady is dumped for the sack. New England will settle for the field goal. Adam Vinatieri, one of the great clutch kickers in the history of the game, to trim the lead of Pittsburgh to 4, and the kick is good. And now Vinatieri sends a bit of a shallow kick downfield. It is returnable, and the Steelers, it should be noted, have all of their timeouts. Just a 13-yard return, leaving 12 seconds left. A little too late for the Steelers to try and add on points here, so they'll go run with the bus. And he is stuffed. They will call a timeout. Interesting decision with a second left in the half. They need an 81-yarder, barring a penalty. Harris stuffed. First half complete. The Patriots make this thing a game. And with that, let's send it over to Hank for the stats and the headlines of the first half.
Thanks, Nick. Welcome to the halftime show. All-time great Patriots, all-time great Steelers. First quarter, Hall of Famer Terry Bradshaw. Pressure in his face would throw it down the left side to Hines Ward, contested catch inside the 20. And then the handoff to Hall of Fame fullback Franco Harris, bobs and weaves around defenders. He's got the touchdown, 7-0. Patriots, future Hall of Famer Tom Brady would throw down the right side to Hall of Famer Randy Moss, and he would moss the defenders to the 5-yard line, and this would lead to a Curtis Martin up the middle run. Patriots are in the game, tied 7-all. With a nice little spike by Curtis, my favorite Martin. Second quarter for the Pittsburgh Steelers, all-time greats. Terry Bradshaw would throw to his favorite receiver, Hines Ward, hooking up a few times inside the 40-yard line, and then would find him again. Terry Bradshaw finding Hines Ward down the left side. First and goal inside the 10, and then Terry Bradshaw says, I'm going to do this myself. I'm in it for the touchdown. Steelers take a 7-point lead late in the second quarter, and then Tom Brady would hand the ball off to Curtis Martin. Whoop! Around the outside, and he makes it inside the 20, and this would lead to an Adam Vinatieri made field goal. It's up and good, and that's the halftime show. We go back to you, Nick Rice.
Good one so far. Nick Rice in hand on Sunday night. The all-time Steelers and the all-time Patriots. Good halftime rack up by Hank Cinnamon. And now we are here, Gillette Stadium in Foxborough, for the beginning of what should be a thrilling second half. Tecmo Super Bowl, week 1 of the year. The greatest Steelers of all time and the greatest Patriots of all time. Nance to the 20. It is buried to the 23, not to be mistaken by CBS announcer Jim Nance. The Patriots' Jim Nance, two-time league leader in rushing, including 104 yards per game in 1966. At the time, it was the 7th most in NFL history, so he is really a capable runner for the Patriots at the tailback position. 1966 AFL Player of the Year. Martin gets the call and is buried on a short gain of about 2. Third and no, they won't give him the forward progress. 3rd and 10 here. It looked like he gained at least a yard or 2. And upon the chain measurement, no. Martin is short, but I got to say, Bill Belichick may be irate by the spot of that second down run. Camarillo will punt as the Patriots do not get any breaks at all on the ball spot. Ward on the return. Drilled just short of the 30-yard line. A good run back for the Steelers' Ward. Just underway in the second half. Bradshaw's first drop back of the quarter, and that is incomplete. Bradshaw completed 66% of his throws for 131 yards in that first half for Pittsburgh and ran in for a touchdown. Brady and the Patriots have the ball back after the turnover. A second down. Martin to the outside. First down to the 10, and Martin is in for the go-ahead Patriots touchdown with under 4 minutes left in the third. In fact, 2:35 remains in the period, and Vinatieri drills the extra point. Martin has been brilliant today. 8 carries for now 49 yards and that touchdown to lift New England, Boston in front by a score of 17-14. Steelers have a little over 7 minutes left. The All-Stars of Pittsburgh, it's first down. Bradshaw back to pass with time, gets rid of it downfield. Heath Miller's first catch of the game. He's to the 30 and dropped to the 27. The Steelers' Heath Miller, a 2-time Pro Bowler out of Virginia, has the most receiving yards among tight ends in Steeler history. Bradshaw sacked by McCourty on the corner blitz. Devin McCourty, a member of the dynastic club of the 2010s for the Patriots. He won 3 Super Bowls with the team. Swan, it's incomplete, as Bradshaw has been a little bit inefficient here in the second half after a strong first half performance. Bradshaw will run. He's to the 30. Bradshaw to the 20. There goes the quarterback to the 9. It's first and goal with under a minute left. Great response for the Steelers. Bradshaw into the end zone. He finds his man. Touchdown Steelers. It's Franco Harris. Bradshaw's thrown for just under 200 yards today with an entire fourth quarter to go. The extra point is good. It is 21-17 Pittsburgh. Jim Nance deep to return at the 17. He breaks a tackle, and Nance is spilled to the 30. A 13-yard return for Jim Nance. First and 10. Martin has been a busy member of the offense running the football today, but that time he's buried for a 3-yard loss. Final play of the third quarter, and that pass from Brady is complete. Fourth quarter coming up next. The all-time Steelers 21, the all-time Patriots 17. Start of the fourth quarter, and Brady's under duress immediately. Joe Green got him for the sack. Mean Joe Green, two-time Defensive Player of the Year, and one of the most durable, toughest football players in NFL history. Martin, pretty tough too. And he avoids, no, it's a turnover here. He avoided the tackle and then coughed up the ball. And the Steelers get a huge break with just under 5 minutes left. Bradshaw spilled to the line of scrimmage. May have gained a yard, indeed he did, to the 30. Bettis to the outside. Spilled on a pickup of 5. Jerome Bettis, 5-time Pro Bowler out of Notre Dame. Third down. Bradshaw with time, and he throws it into the end zone. He had a man open over the middle, short of the end zone. It looked like he was headed his way, instead trying to fit it in downfield, and to no avail. Long field goal on the way here from Anderson, and it's good. Gary Anderson and the Steelers lead the game 24-17. So the Patriots' chance of a comeback, if they wanted to lean on anybody, it's the Hall of Fame legend Tom Brady. Nance from the goal line breaks a tackle and returns to the 20 with 2:58 left in the ballgame. Tom Brady, of course, the 6-time Super Bowl champion with the Patriots, 7 Super Bowls overall for the legendary quarterback, and he is called upon late in the ballgame. The NFL's all-time supreme leader in passing yards, back and throws to Gronkowski. It's tipped, and luckily for the Patriots, wasn't picked off there. 3rd and 8. Another run. Martin has been busy in this one, and he motors at the 26 for the gain of 4. Timeout New England, and they're putting all their chips in the basket now. They want to score on this drive. 4th down, and they'll go for it. Brady with a pass rush coming, throws, and that is juggled, but caught for the first down. It appeared to be Morgan who got it, and he moves the sticks with 2:10 left in the game. Clutch throw from Brady. And Brady is dumped by Green again, his 2nd sack. Brady completed only 50% of his throws in the first half and has been even more inefficient in the second half. Credit the Steeler defense. Deep to Moss, and it's a bit underthrown. Incomplete. Good coverage by Mel Blount. Of course, Randy Moss with Tom Brady was the most dynamic pass reception combination of any unit in NFL history. 50 TDs for Brady and 23 of those to Moss. Brady sacked again. Green for the 3rd time, and it's a turnover on downs, and Pittsburgh is going to win this one in Foxborough, barring a disaster here in the game's final seconds. Harris to the 18. A credit to the all-time Steelers with 34 first-team All-Pros, 19 members of the Pro Football Hall of Fame. The defense, led by Green, got it done at the very end. 3rd down and 9. Bradshaw tucks it and laterals the ball to Bettis. The Patriots didn't see it. A fitting way to close the game. The Steelers pick up the first down and win this one on Sunday night. A big victory on the road in Foxborough for the all-time Steelers. The Patriots should be there at the very end of the BTFL playoffs, but between now and then, the Steelers are certainly no team to snuff at. Harris, a chance for the icing on this one, and he's in for the touchdown. The all-time Steelers win this one on the road. Extra point unit is in. That's Gary Anderson for the PAT as the clock hits zeros, and the kick is good. The all-time Steelers 31 and the all-time Patriots 17. Let's send it back over to Hank for the post-game wrap-up. Final score here in Foxborough.
Thanks, Nick. Now we got the post-game show for the all-time great Steelers and Patriots. First things first, in the second half, Bradshaw would make a mistake, throwing an interception to the firm Lawyer Malloy, getting the Patriots inside the red zone, and then the handoff to Curtis Martin. And Curtis Martin would scamper down the left side. No one would touch him for the touchdown. Patriots take a lead. It is 17-14. Bradshaw with a clean pocket this time, finding Heath Miller, his tight end, really good in 2005 and on for the Pittsburgh Steelers. And then to end the drive, Terry Bradshaw, finds Franco Harris over the middle. Second touchdown of the game for Franco Harris, and that would put the Steelers up by 4 points after the extra point. 4th down and 27. It's the fourth quarter, and Curtis Martin, he would push forward, but he was unable to get the first down. It's a turnover on downs. This would lead to a Gary Anderson made field goal. Great job for the Pittsburgh Steelers. They're up by 7. Another last-ditch effort for the Patriots. Brady is sacked by Mean Joe Green, and this would lead to garbage time touchdown. Franco Harris, his 3rd touchdown of the game. The Pittsburgh Steelers would eventually win this one with a final score of 31-17, with a great time here in the Sunday Night Football contest between the Patriots and the Steelers.